Alright, what's going on guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we're working on my 1997 Subaru Impreza, and if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen the previous videos on this car, I'd recommend checking them out. But basically, getting back to it, the biggest transformation that we've had recently with the car is we put Forester struts on it. So I gave it about a 2-inch lift. Now when you lift a Subaru, you're going to encounter some alignment issues, and there's some things that you need to address if you want to make this your daily driver. And currently for me, this is what I drive every single day. I take it everywhere, and I need it to be reliable as well as for me to be safe, because I don't know if this car will start violently pulling to the left or the right if I don't get an alignment soon. But I mean, besides that, it's got 217,000 miles on the clock right now, and it's going strong. And I want to give a huge shout out to Scott from SJR for making this happen. I really appreciate him letting me come up to his shop and get a pair of trailing arm spacers for my car, as well as showing me around, because if you're looking for like the go-to lifted Subaru guy in Washington, he's the guy. He knows everything, and he has some of the craziest projects I've ever seen. But anyways, without wasting any more of your guys' time, let's bring this thing in the shop and I'll show you what we bought. All right, and we got the parts here. And before you even say something, yes, I know these trailing arm spacers look like a but you didn't need to tell me twice. So we got the trailing arm spacers here with the new bolts that we need to use, because we need something that's going to be a little bit taller than the original ones, as well as some new washers. And I also got some rear camber bolts for the back. So these are basically alignment bolts that have these little washers at the end with a stud sticking out, so that you can pin it into the strut and it'll either give you a negative or a positive camber. So the biggest reason why you need to run trailing arm spacers on your lifted Subaru is because your suspension geometry will be completely thrown off. These Subarus from the factory aren't meant to be lifted this high, and basically what starts to happen is the wheel starts to go this way the higher up you go. So what you need to do is you need to adjust the trailing arms, and the trailing arms are located underneath here. And basically what we need to do is we need to get in there and insert the new spacer, and this should correct the geometry so that the wheel will go back this way. So we got the wheel off now, and I want to show you guys exactly what bolts we're going to be taking off. I gotta crawl underneath here, but basically this is the end of the trailing arm. So you see down there, all the way at the end over there, that's where it connects to the lower control arm. But up here is where we're going to be installing the actual spacers. So if you can see, there's the bolt right here, as well as two other ones right over here. So I think this is either like a 17 or a 19, but I haven't checked yet. And what I'm going to do is just unbolt these and see if there's any preload happening over there. And if there is, I'll just have to disconnect it from there to completely remove the trailing arm so that I can install the new spacers. I'm gonna warn you right now, this is gonna be real loud, so rest in peace, headphone users. So as you can see, I didn't even have to disconnect it from the lower control arm, but I'm not sure if it's going to give me alignment issues once I put the spacers in, or fight me to at least loosen up one of these ends to make this bracket over here fit correctly. But let's give it a shot and see what happens. There you have it. We have the new trailing arm spacers installed. So let me put on the spacers on the other side of the car, and we'll be right back. And there's the second alignment bolt. It's installed now, and we have it pointing so that it's going in. Sorry if it's kind of hard to focus, but that the end of the washer over here is pointing in, so that will give us negative camber. So I'm hoping that it'll be somewhat accurate for us to at least take it to a tire shop to get an actual alignment done. But I think it should be fine in the meantime. And I'm just really glad that we got both of these done today, because this will be a big step in us being able to run a much bigger wheel and tire than we currently are. And there you have it. The car is back on its wheels. Now, if you look in the back, you can see immediately that there's a big difference in terms of how far forward the wheel has gone. So with the spacers now, it's completely centered and it looks really good. And I know this stuff is not the most exciting thing to watch, but it's definitely essential when you're lifting your Subaru. And I hope this, brings some good information to somebody out there that's trying to do this to their car as well. With the alignment bolt too, it looks like it's a little bit positive still. It's not too bad. And I think as soon as the suspension settles when you keep on driving it, that may even go away. And I haven't had any issues either with it, feeling weird on the road or anything. It doesn't pull to the left or right, which is always good. And make sure to stay tuned on the next videos with this car, because I do have another set of tires coming in, so then I'll be able to put back the old WRX wheels, and it's gonna look really cool once we have much larger tires on this car, because it leaves a little bit left to the imagination right now. With that being said, thanks for watching, and make sure to stay tuned for the next videos that I got coming up on this car, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.